Your brain is for having ideas, not storing them.
Too much information.
And how I organize my information is through a digital note-taking app. Since the dawn of time, people have been taking notes. In this information age, more and more people are becoming knowledge workers. Having a digital note-taking app and method and approach can be a game changer and really an essential part of your workflow. So there's loads of different apps out there. I personally use OneNote, Apple Notes, just the notes. There's a notes app in Windows. On the iPad, there's Good Notes. So there's quite a few that I've mentioned there. And then people also, really popular ones are Notion and Evernote as well. And then there's Rome Research. I'm naming too many now. I don't want to confuse you. So there's a number of reasons why you would want to use a digital note-taking app. So it can help you with tracking tasks, recording important information, organizing that information, downloading your thoughts and ideas into a central repository. And it's easier to use this and more efficient than using, like, say, Microsoft Word or even a Google Doc. But I do know some people do use Google Docs as kind of a note-taking app. But there's a number of advantages with using a digital note-taking app with the efficiency of how you can organize your information. So some scenarios that I use it for, so we'll take some of the apps that I mentioned earlier. So Microsoft OneNote is primarily something that I use at work, and it's integrated with that Microsoft 365 suite, which we use a lot at work. And I use it to organize and plan my one-to-one meetings with my manager, with certain important meetings, and then I'll have a collection of tabs with each respective meeting that we've had, so we track the actions and then the notes. So when I'm in that meeting, any important notes I put straight into OneNote, and then they're not going to get lost on written pieces of paper. With Apple Notes, use that a lot for my creative work. So I store my scripts in there and sometimes my ideas as well. Right now, I'm using it to note down the key points that I'm doing for this video. So I've got my MacBook here with me. Let's put that back. And I also use Apple Notes for doing my notes with some of the training that I do. So I'm on Skillshare, LinkedIn Learning. What's the other one that I use? I forgot now. It's gone. Must not have been that memorable. Once I'm doing the training, I'll have Apple Notes up and recording those kind of pertinent bits, and it's all in one place. Some of the downsides is getting it up and running, and there's that friction to access your notes as well. And some days I don't touch them, and some days I just want to get going with the tasks, the important pertinent tasks. So I'll just get a pad and paper. I know for that day that I've got 3 key priorities, and I'll jot them down. And I won't let my notes or other kind of to-do list app specifically kind of distract me, because I've got all this tons of information.
All right, it's time to focus.
One of the huge advantages and purposes that I use it for, another one, is accessing regular pieces of information that I need in my day-to-day role. So accessing like codes that I need for like timesheets, expense codes. And in my role as a digital inclusion project manager, I'm promoting different opportunities, essentially leading our volunteering program opportunities, and there's a lot of logistics involved. So when a colleague will ask for some certain information, I'll have that in a blink of an eye, copy and paste, here you go. And sometimes when information is changing all the time, it's not really static information, but some bits are. I can have that at hand easily. Instead of kind of faffing about trying to find it in emails, or maybe I'll put it in an Excel document, or I need to go to that website to get that link again. I have it all in one place and organized in a efficient manner. If you're just starting out using a note-taking app, one top tip would be to get one that syncs across different devices. So Microsoft OneNote, Evernote, Notion, Apple Notes, they can all sync between devices. So why would you want that? So if you're out and about, you've seen some information that you want to record down, or an idea pops to mind, or a task that you want to note down, then flip flip open your phone, and then you can write it down, and it's got all your different folders and sub tabs. So let me know in the comments if you use a digital note-taking app, which one is your favorite and go-to and you would recommend for others as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video has been helpful.